Knoxville, here we go. Jaylen Waddle's going to bring it out from 3 yards deep. Try to get to the edge. Not going to be a good decision. Nice job by the special teams. Kenneth George.
The 15-yard line, taken down and gets rolled up on. His ankle here, rolled on, down in pain, hopped off the field, taken to the locker room, would go to the hospital, and Jaylen Waddle out for the season with a broken ankle. He's considered a top 10 pick in next year's NFL draft.
That is scary. 4-man rush. Jones flips it, and Waddle off and running. Welcome back to college football. Comes up a little lame, but he sets up Bama at 1st and goal.
And Ohio State, one of the only times so far, they go man-to-man across the board.
Harris motions back in. Jones steps up and delivers far side. And back to catch the ball is Jaylen Waddle. And a big cheer from the Alabama folks on the far side.
Great to see Waddle even playing tonight, showing a lot of heart. You can see him in the noticeable limp.
So you may be wondering why I call Jaylen Waddle the 4th Horseman. CPGM Juice, of Couch Potato General Manager, back with another 2021 draft profile. And I call him the 4th Horseman because he's the 4th player of that quartet, that really stellar quartet from Alabama, including Henry Ruggs, Jeudy, and of course DeVonta Smith. Jaylen Waddle, the explosiveness, the speed, the ability to absolutely take the top off of the defense, make plays after the catch, make plays in the return game. He is as exciting as any of those 4, and he is actually the 3rd member of the big 3, the trio of receivers that are going to be atop this particular NFL draft class. And previously, I did profiles on Jamar Chase of LSU and, of course, Waddle's teammate DeVonta Smith. So this time around, we're getting into Waddle, and as you can see here, it's really twitch, all the quick twitch, all the ability to make the plays after the catch, the open field prowess, the rare speed and acceleration. You can see here, right here over the top. Look, I mean, he almost comes to a dead stop, and then he turns on the jets and pulls away from everyone. This is routine out of number 17 from Alabama. And, you know, obviously at the beginning of this video, you saw the injury that cost him the majority of the 2020 season. He came back for the national championship. And while, you know, some would say that was ill-advised, it definitely demonstrated a certain level of grit and determination that's really impressive. I want you to take a look at the Georgia matchup in 2020. You see the full arsenal of how Jaylen Waddle should be utilized at the NFL level. Obviously, he can help out in the return game. You see him here with a bit of a tunnel screen and picking his way through. He turns a reception that was caught a yard behind the line of scrimmage and then turns it into close to a 20-yard gain here again. We saw him with the opening kickoff. Now he's part of the punt return game. This actually got called back for blocking the back here. But I mean, I tend to believe he can deal with that initial guy and look at the ability to make guys miss and get upfield and change field position. I really think it's important to note that the way Steve Sarkisian, former offensive coordinator of Alabama, utilized Jaylen Waddle, really all of the weapons in Alabama, but certainly Jaylen Waddle, is a blueprint in terms of how he should be used at the NFL level. This is unfair right here. You have him with a free release working against the middle linebacker, the Mike, and he's supposed to carry him deep. That's just not fair. And again, you see the springs, you see the explosiveness. It's not just speed, but he can get vertical when he goes up and catches the ball at the highest point, plays through traffic, plays through contact. It really shows the toughness beyond just the immense speed and acceleration that he has here. He works back to his quarterback, makes a good play, digs it out. Again, working from the slot, which he did almost exclusively. Better route runner than given credit for. I think, you know, we get caught up in his speed and his ability to create separation. Right here, defender was beat. LeCount, who's actually pretty good safety here, holds on and gets flagged probably for the best. Here again, we see him in motion. Again, this is Steve Sarkisian really doing a great job of finding different ways. So everything's going left. He comes underneath that. Georgia did a great job here in terms of defending it. But again, this is what we have to see at the NFL level in order to get the absolute most out of this very unique talent and special talent. it behooves the offensive coordinator to get him the ball in any number of different ways. Too often, speedsters get pigeonholed as deep threat, just in terms of taking the top off the defense, and they don't get the requisite targets that they need in order to make plays. And that's the thing about Jaylen Waddle. He can make plays at every level of the field. He is a legitimate receiver. It's not just a gadget guy. If that is the thought process associated with this guy, then people are doing this completely wrong. He's squarely in the conversation with Jamar Chase and DeVonta Smith because of that very unique skill set and rare speed and acceleration. Once again, we see Steve Sarkisian moving him around the formation, short motion, stacked releases, reverse and pivoting. Again, I thought Georgia played this play really well, but again, that's exactly what we need to see at the next level. If you just stick him out there on the boundary and send him vertical, you're not doing it right. Once again, in the slot, hear him make a play. This is no, obviously this wasn't a catch here, but again, he forces the flag because of his explosiveness, because of his speed. This is a difference maker. Right there is my only concern with Jaylen Waddle. He catches the ball with his body a little too frequently for my taste. That's going to end up in drops. He did a good job of corralling it at the collegiate level, but I'll be interested to see how he deals with press coverage if in fact he gets pressed, and I'd like to see him catch the ball away from the frame of his body more frequently. But other than that, it's hard to imagine that this guy's not going to have a ton of success.